Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're playing some MegaMek. And I say MegaMek even though I pull up MekHQ because we're basically going to be running right into our first battle. First, a quick overview. I did off-screen improve the small arms skill of 19 of our soldiers as well as some of our mostly green vehicle gunners and an arrow tech or two, Meng Lu was a ultra green mech warrior, was an 8-8. I improved her to a 7-8 because she had 7 XP. Um, Other than that, Mariana is still on its way back from that last engagement. They're moderately damaged, but not badly. Hello, Varank. Hi, how are you? And I assume Mr. McGorilla is also around. He was in the chat a minute ago. Yeah, Yarvik's rifleman did take a PPC to each arm, if I recall correctly, so it's going to need a little more armor than the rest, but Mariana is currently deployed, so they are out of the action. They are down here. Howdy all. Indeed. So I think the first order of business is getting rid of this hostile mech base. It's providing reinforcements on every engagement that we have with the enemy, and I don't like that. I want those reinforcements to be on my side. So I'm going to take our heavy lance, that's to say Tonga. So I think we're going to just jump right into that basically. We do have a convoy, we have a grounded dropship to destroy on the 5th, but I think Mariana Lance can handle that after they get back. Then we've got a convoy escort mission on the 6th, which I think, ooh, actually they've already rolled their op for, and it's already 11k. I might send one of our smaller lances and just re-roll the op for them. But I really want to get this mech base taken care of, and I feel like I've got the time and the opportunity right now. So I'm going to send, that was Tonga, right? Yes, Tonga. There we go. Confirm. Jumping into battles that we don't otherwise need to be in will occur on the 5th. Okay, so we've got a little bit of time there. So that means that'll actually be happening. Oh no, that will be happening on the 4th, apparently. And we do have an enemy officer mech and a 5-6 and a Griffin is not much of an officer. We've got some turrets, a thumper, a single thumper, quad medium laser, and a total of 7 LRM-10s. Primary op 4, we've got, looks like about 3 lances. First lance is a mix of lights and mediums, including a 1-2 and a Trebuchet 5N. The 5N is the one with 30 LRMs and 3 medium lasers, so that's respectable. He's not going to be hitting super hard, but he's going to be able to dish it out to a degree. We've got a 2-4 and a Stinger LAM, which I'm not super worried about. We've got a 2-3 and a Vedette. Everyone else is basically average and above. We got a Centurion 9A here. Phoenix Hawk Dash 1. One's not the primitive, is it? Large laser, medium laser, 2 machine guns. No, 1 is the basic. Another Phoenix Hawk Dash 1 and a Tokugawa. And that'll be happening on the 4th, which is 2 days hence. So in the meantime, I guess all we really have to do is wait for Mariana to get back and do some repairs. We've got maintenance on the Grasshopper. Let's check that out. Oh. Very nice. I'm seeing a fair amount of green. I still see some Ds, but it's armor, jump jets, double heat sink, endo steel head. Yeah, I can live with that. We are improving overall. We're still working on the cockpit for the longbow. We got the sensors on the APC, huzzah. The Jenner's gonna be 15 or so days. The Rifleman's gonna be closer to 50. The Warhammer's gonna be 10 and change, so technically 11. Bunch of parts we can't have. And are we back in the repair bay? We are not yet. We'll advance one more day. I don't think there's anything we can do. I did straighten up the infirmary a bit off screen. Now that we've passed today, I guess some people have healed, so I can go ahead and redo that. We'll give Robbie to Elsa, the other two there. All right. We will advance today. Mariana is still not back yet. Hostile destroy mech base is today, so that's going to be Tonga Lance. We've got maintenance on the Spider, which should be nice. It's easy to maintain. It is. My mouse right now. We've got some LRM ammunition in. We got the cockpit and the longbow, so that's out of the repair bay. Just in time for Mariana Lance to occupy it. We've got, refits, we've got parts we can't have, and then we are jumping into mech base hostile destroy. Our objectives: destroy the enemy mech officer, destroy or cripple all the designated units. Destroy or cripple all the designated turrets. Excuse me, I misread that. We can route 75% of the mech garrison, base turrets, primary outfort, and officer mech if we want to capture the base, which I absolutely do. I would love to have free reinforcements on every battle. What kind of terrain were we looking at? I didn't think to look. Heavy urban, town concrete, 60 by 40, moonless night, and we've got 2 rerolls. I don't like moonless night. I want to be able to get Hoser's PPCs into the action, so we're going to reroll that. It's going to give us daylight. And that gives us one more reroll that we can use to shift a condition that we like. It's going to be planetary condition. We're going to daylight. So this is kind of an interesting map. They're going to be deploying presumably in the center, where all the buildings are, with only a couple of avenues of approach. At least only a couple good ones. 60 by 40 is a good sized map. Where are we going to be deploying from? We are deploying from the south. They are all deploying in the center, as expected. We could reroll the terrain and see if we can get them out of their turrets. Yeah, what exactly is the map setting we're on? Town. Town is the lowest level of buildings. If we were to shift that, we would shift it to none. That wouldn't leave us with much of a map. It would just be flat with concrete and some woods. I don't feel like that's really in the spirit of things. We could add in a little more forests. How do we like that? That gives us a bit of cover as we approach. I think I'm gonna go with that. It's gonna slow things down a little bit, but we're gonna be slow already. Let me sort by battle value, and then go compact display so I can see everything. So our smallest unit is actually Ash in the Archer at 2125. That's kind of surprising. I guess the gunnery multiplier on Tsubasa brings it up a fair amount. For the turrets, the big bad is going to be the triple LRM turret, which has a 1-4 at the helm. The officer mech is worth 1,000 points. After that, the garrison is headed up by the Archer 2S. That's the SRM Archer. Yes, that's the Archer with 2 SRM4s, 2 LRM15s. It's got a 2-4 pilot, so that's going to be kind of nasty, actually. The Trebuchet is worth 2,400 points, so we're going to be worried about him. Stinger LAM is worth 1,600 points, so that's definitely one that we're going to want to concentrate on quickly so we can get their points down, just for the objective. But it's not actually going to be a huge threat. It's got 3 medium lasers, which is substantially more than the standard Stinger. Alright, and we've won initiative for deployment. Coming down to the south end of the map. They're going to be in the center. We just need to destroy 3/4 of them and preserve all the turrets. Let's take a look at this map for a second. Looks like there aren't any good avenues of approach into the center of the city. The best we've got is this road coming up from the south. This road from the west is very twisty and turny. We could maybe, well, we're not coming from the north, but that would be a good avenue. Yeah, it looks like we might actually spend a fair amount of time just trying to level this city to take away their cover. I'm gonna start with Hoser, and I want to get him on this row. Through the woods, but actually, I would like it if Hoser was able to enter the city at some point. The PVCs are going to be less effective at close range, but I suspect that all the enemies are going to be clustered around all these buildings, and they're not going to be wanting to come out and get shot. How strong is this building? This building is 56. We can definitely destroy that on the approach if we don't have any better targets. Go ahead and start there. Follow that. I guess Tsubasa would be a good one to follow that with, since he's got jump jets. He can react to changing battlefield conditions better than anyone else. We'll put him there. Ash's Archer, which is the one. No, Ash has jump jets. Yeah, she's a 585. So we'll start her here, I think. Ash had more XP for piloting and gunnery. Let me check on that. Never did end up sorting by role, so let me find the mech warriors. Oh, quite a bit of scrolling. Ash, who I think is considered a veteran. Yeah. She's got 16 XP, which is but the thing is that her piloting is what she specialized in, so that she could get those melee attacks off. That said, once she hits, I think it's 20 XP, I am probably gonna make her a 3-3. Just because with all those lasers, she'd be much more of a force to be reckoned with if she had better gunnery. So yeah, we're gonna start her there, ready to advance. She's actually the fastest unit on the team. And we've got some turrets over here. We want to disable the turrets if we can. We do not want to destroy them. Where can we put? I guess we can put Warwolf. We can put Warwolf there, ready to follow Ash up into the heart of the city. And we've won initiative in the dice off for round 1. Everyone's at 100% forces. Got a sensor return down here on this corner. We'll have Hoser run forward and maybe try to flank the sensor return. Tsubasa. Oh, we've got a Centurion over here that hasn't moved yet. Let's hold off on Tsubasa. Maybe we can harass that Centurion this turn. We'll have Warwolf begin advancing up into the heart of the city. Ash. How are these buildings? That's a height 2, that's a height 2, so I can't see past them. I can see the Stinger LAM from where I am. See him from there? No. I mean, heck, I'm tempted to... Oh, that's not even in range, dang. Maybe we have her advance this way? We won't have eyes on the sensor return, or the Stinger, or the Centurion this turn, but it really seems like our targets are clustered up in this area. And is it worth trying to run? She is an excellent pilot. Needs a 2, yeah, we'll run. The Centurion is choosing to advance, and his still at long range from Ash, which is unfortunate. Tsubasa has ER large lasers. Can we get him into... we engage Mask, we can get him into short range of our large lasers, which is unfortunately ideal range for his LRM-10. I think instead of engaging Mask, we'll head into these woods. We'll have some more cover, and we'll be at medium range for both us and him. Needs a 3 just to get over there. Alright, we've got that. Alright, first things first. Hoser with the big guns. Looks like the only target you have is the Centurion, and to hit him you need 4s. Oh, he's not evasive at all. He walked 2 hexes. Centurions are not jump capable. What am I thinking of that the Centurion reminds me of that's jump capable? I thought they had jets. Either way, that's going to be 4s and 6s. Now we're going to do a bunch of 4s and a pair of 8s just to be heat neutral. Tsubasa with the large lasers, also with the Centurion on 6s. We'll go heat neutral for that. Ash has the Centurion on 8s. That's gonna be... hopefully we can land 2 or 3 of those. If we get lucky, maybe 4. And Warwolf with his large lasers. And we blocked by terrain. So he's got us, but we can't get him. We've got no eyes on the Centurion. The LRM turret is being sneaky. The medium laser turret we can hit on 2s. What's his construction factor? Battle value 89. Construction factor 140. Okay, so we're actually going to need to do some damage to that before we can start worrying about critting on it. So 140 minus 16 is 124. We'll throw in some LRMs just to try to get that medium laser turret down to where we can crit on it. Hoser. Oh man, Snake Eyes for the first 2 rolls. What are the odds of that? They're actually about 1 in 1200 and change. Well, I mean, to get 4 1s in a row on a d6, the odds are about 1 in 1200 and change. The odds of it being the first 2 shots of the round, incalculable. His third hit shot does hit the right arm, down to 6 armor there. Yeah. Yeah, the tech definitely had some tinkering to do with the fire control system that he should not have been doing. Snake Eyes, and a 7. That is... Oh, man. I don't know if it's RNG or what, but... Man, it really seems like the game doesn't like us sometimes. And a medium laser to the right torso. Tsubasa hits him in the left leg with a large laser, but misses with the other. Ash hits with 4, which is more than I was expecting. We went internal on the left leg. The right torso's down to 3. The Centurion hits Ash in the left arm with the autocannon, and a center torso shot with the medium laser. 6 LRMs to the right and center torsos. And then Warwolf deals some damage to the building. It's down to 110 from, what, 140? So we did 30 points of damage to the building. If we do that again, then we'll be able to start critting on it with the large lasers. The Centurion took 40 plus damage, needs a 6, gets a 6, barely. Ash needs a 4, gets a 3, and falls down, damaging both of her legs. Needs a 4 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 7. Man, we were just rolling like crap this whole turn. And we were just talking about how good a pilot Ash is, and how she's got a piloting skill of 3, and then she rolled a 3 when she needed a 4. The Centurion is at 1 heat, and we've 1 initiative going into round 2. Alright, Hoser. I think we're going to be advancing on the Centurion at a walking pace. He could close the gap to us if he wanted to, even at a walk. But he would be hard-pressed to do much more than that. He could get out of our line of sight behind these buildings. He might be able to get out of sight behind this building. But without jump jets and a 4-6 movement profile, he's not going to be able to, like, say, get into these woods and flank us or anything. So yeah, I like that move. Oh, I'm seeing... Okay, we've got a Stinger and a Tokugawa. Alright, Warwolf. Can we get some distance from that Stinger? Get him at medium range, maybe? From his, medium lasers? Not that I'm scared of his medium lasers, actually. I should be advancing on him. That way we've got short range with all of our medium lasers, and we have twice as many. And the SRMs, and the kick. Yeah, we're going to advance on the Stinger. Oh, and the Phoenix Hawk has joined the party. Let me turn off isometric view so that... And the cats are losing their minds. The Stinger LAM. Oh wait, that's a regular Stinger. That's the Stinger LAM. I may have misused Warwolf. He's not going to need all of his firepower to destroy a regular Stinger. Tsubasa would like to try to find where the Centurion went. We'll need a roll for that. Would give us shots on the Stinger LAM. Needs a 3. I wasn't willing to count on that. Ash. I thought Ash had jump jets. I guess not. Well, she will stand still. And I guess probably try to solo that Stinger, actually. Needed a 3, got an 11. Good deal. Hoser has the medium laser turret on not at all. Does he have the Phoenix Hawk? Got the Phoenix Hawk on 6s. I like those odds. And we'll throw in a 10 to go 1 heat over. Tsubasa. We've got the Phoenix Hawk on 9s. How strong is this building the Phoenix Hawk is on? 89. So we would have to do like 40 points of damage to it. I think I'd rather... We've got 9s or we've got 7s. We'll take the 7s. We'll try to open up the Stinger for Ash to capitalize on. Even though Ash is not great at close range, without moving... Well, who knows? We might get lucky. We'll actually go up to 4 heat, because we so rarely get a chance to do that. And Warwolf against the standard, regular, everyday Stinger is going to go 3 heat over and just unleash everything on it. We don't have eyes on the Phoenix Hawk. We don't have eyes on either of the turrets. Alright, the Phoenix Hawk hits Ash in the right torso with a large laser down to 10 armor. Hoser at the Phoenix Hawk on 6s, hitting 2 out of 3, both to the center torso. Grouping is good. Accuracy not so much. Missed with the large laser. On a 10, not to be unexpected. The Stinger LAM at Ash, to the left arm, left torso, and right torso again. Right torso is down to 5 armor. It's a good thing she doesn't have ammo in that torso. Blackjack at the Stinger on 7s, hits with 3 medium lasers to the center torso and the left arm, critting on the lower arm and leaving it with 1 structure. The regular Stinger still hitting Warwolf in the arms with 2 machine guns. Ash at the Stinger hits him in the left torso with a medium laser, and the left torso with a small pulse laser. It's down to 1 armor there. Warwolf at the Stinger hits it in the right arm with a large laser, transfers to the right torso. Hits it in the right torso with a large laser, down to 2 structure. Medium laser to the left torso, medium laser to the right leg, medium laser to the right leg, transferring into the right torso, leaving it with 1 structure. Medium laser to the left leg. Right torso destroyed, transferring into the center torso, and 4 SRMs to the left leg, the head, and the left arm. Automatically goes down from losing a leg, takes 2 to the center torso, needs a 13 to avoid hurting the pilot, needs a 5 to stay conscious, gets a 12. Stinger LAM needs a 5 to stay standing, gets a 6, and the Phoenix Hawk needs a 5, gets a 10. Alright, Hoser. We can try to punch the Stinger LAM. We've got him on a 6. Oh, Ash is prone, so she cannot take the hatchet, which is unfortunate. And we will be kicking the Stinger while it's down on a 4. Would have been a 6 if you weren't prone. Alright, so Stinger kicks Hoser in the right leg for 6 damage. I hope he does not go down. Hoser missing his punch on a 6, got a 5, and Warwolf kicking the Stinger in the left arm, which transfers to the left torso, transfers to the center torso, and one-shots the Stinger. I say one-shot, it took several, but it would have been a one-shot, I think. And Hoser needs a 3 to stay standing, gets a 9. So we did not go down from getting kicked. Everyone's starting to heat up. The Phoenix Hawk is at 9 heat already. The Stinger LAM is at 4. Ash is at 4 heat, and Warwolf is at 3. We've lost initiative going into round 3. Alright, let's find us this Centurion. Where the devil did he go? Yeah, this is a good time to use Mask. Hopefully we don't roll Snake Eyes. Ash is going to wait for the Stinger LAM if we can. Warwolf is, I think, going to engage this Enforcer that just popped up in front of him. And even though, yeah, because we lost initiative, we are going to have to wait for the Stinger. We can go here into these heavy woods. He's just going to get behind us, but you know, what else can you do? We need a 3 and a 2. Oh, there's the Centurion. He played hide and seek from behind the building. Needed a 3, got an 8. Needed a 3, got an 11. Needed a 2, got an 8. Alright, Hoser has the Stinger LAM on a 2 with the right arm PPC. Everything else appears to be blocked by terrain. Alright, well, we'll hit the Stinger LAM for 10 somewhere. Hopefully it's enough to deal some decent damage. Tsubasa has no targets. Ash has the Stinger at short range still. Dang. But at least it's 6s this time. And we'll go 3 heat over. We'll keep the small pulses quiet for now. And Warwolf at the Enforcer has him on 3s and 5s. Do we go to 6 heat to fire everything? I think we do. I think Warwolf is going to be our bulwark. He's going to be immobile and impressive and awe-inspiring and just destroy everything that comes at him. But I think he's not going to go there. Hoser hits the Stinger in the chest with the PPC, the only one he had a shot with, down to 7 structure there. The Enforcer at Warwolf hits him in the right torso with the autocannon 10, large laser to the center torso and a small to the left arm. Ash at the Stinger hits him in the right leg twice, hits him in the CT twice, and the Stinger LAM gets gets killed by Ash. Sorry, Hoser, no. I'm trying to feed you kills, but it's just not working. Warwolf at the Enforcer hits him in the left arm and the left torso with large laser fire, medium lasers to the right leg, center torso, left torso down to 4, right torso, center torso down to 13, and then 9 SRMs splashing around. Left arm is down to 4, left torso is down to 2. The Stinger at Ash on 6s and a 7. Oh, we must have busted his actuator. Yeah, destroyed arm actuator. 6s and 7s, and he couldn't hit with anything. The Centurion at Ash hits her in the left arm with the autocannon 10, critting on her hatchet. Dang. and missing with everything else. The Enforcer needs a 5, gets a 5. Werewolf needs a 5, gets a 9. Tsubasa is not going to be doing a melee attack. Werewolf will be doing a melee attack on a 5. Enforcer kicks Stalker, kicks Werewolf in the left leg for 10, down to 20 armor there. Stalker returns the kick to the right leg for 17 points, down to 6 structure. The Enforcer stays up, Werewolf stays up. The Centurion is at 2 heat, the Phoenix Hawk is at 2 heat, the Enforcer is at 3 heat. Everyone except Ash and Werewolf are cooling down. Werewolf, of course, at 6 heat. So he's going to be short of movement points next turn. He's going to be a 2-3. And we've lost initiative again going into round 4. Alright, Hoser. How quickly can we back up? I want to get this Centurion. Oh man, the Centurion's gonna run away. They are concentrating fire on Ash, and I don't like it. Tsubasa. We can jump here. And I think that's what we're going to do. Hoser, yeah, we've lost initiative this turn. He's gonna go last. We can, you know, it's kind of whatever. Ash would like to be at medium range. Werewolf. Oh, he is standing on a elevation 4 building that has construction factor of 89, so we need to do 39 points of damage to take him down. Oh, and there's their Stalker. Oh, lovely. Can we... Yeah, let's go medium range from their Stalker. Their Stalker has a 5-5 pilot, so he's not going to be super accurate, especially through these woods and at medium range. Looking at 5, 6, 7, 8s plus his movement. Yeah, it's going to be like 9s or better. And I think it was the Enforcer that I was thinking of when I was trying to think of the Centurion as having jump jets earlier. Trebuchet, we have eyes on him now. He needed a 4, he got an 8. Needed a 5, got a 9. And needed a 1, got a 10. How does that work? There's not... Oh, there's 2 Trebuchets, a 5S and a 5N. The 5N is the one that we need to worry about. The 5S... 5S has SRMs. That's nothing to trifle with either, and 18 heat sinks, so he can fire everything. Alright, Hoser, you've got the Centurion on 4s. You've got the Trebuchet 5N on 4s. I would really like to headshot this Trebuchet. I'd like to take it out real quick. He's at 8 hexes, so that's medium range for his LRMs. So he's gonna need, what, 3s plus his movement? Oh boy, 4s, I could miss that. Well, here's hoping that we can land some 4s and 6s. Tsubasa, you've got eyes on a Vulcan, which was highly evasive. And also we jumped, so that doesn't help anything either. We've got the Enforcer on a 6. And 10s, we'll shoot at the Vulcan on 10s. We'll go 2 heat over for that. Ash finally has the Centurion at medium range on 4s. And we'll go heat neutral because that's all we can do. Warwolf, I think, would like to shoot at the Enforcer. That Enforcer is dishing out 20 some odd points of damage each turn. The Stalker, oof, the Trebuchet, and the Archer are all gang firing on Warwolf. And that's the Trebuchet 5S. This is the one with SRMs. Oh, this is going to hurt. Warwolf might fall down this turn. On the other hand, we've got the expensive Trebuchet on 2s in his back arc. You know what? I'm going to respect the duel. We're going to fire on the Enforcer and try to take him down. Skip one of the mediums. We'll skip one of the SRMs. That'll put us at 2 heat over. Or no. We'll skip 2 of the mediums. I want to get those SRMs for the crits. That'll put us 3 over. Hoser at the Trebuchet hits him in the left torso, the left leg, and the left arm. His left side is now his weak side, definitely. His leg is at 5 armor, his torso is at 1, and his arm is at 0. Oh, and the large laser to the left torso crits on the ammunition explosion, and that is a kill for Hoser. Not only that, but you did not miss a single 4. 4s and 6s, and you got the kill on a completely fresh mech. Very nice. Kaboom indeed. The Enforcer hits Warwolf in the left leg with an autocannon 10 down to 10 armor there. Our Archer 2S firing medium lasers and LRMs at Warwolf to the right arm with a medium laser, right arm and right torso with 9 LRMs, and 9 more LRMs to the center torso and the left torso. It's a bad day when you have to celebrate not missing on 4s. True. But killing a fresh mech is nice. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Especially one with a 1-2 pilot. Man, I saw those PPCs hit all across the left side, and my first thought was, well, there goes any chance of penetration. I was hoping for a headshot, like I said, but I'll take an ammo crit. I'll take it. Their Stalker at Warwolf hits him in the left leg with a large laser and a right arm with another, down to 2 and 8 armor in those locations. And 2 SRM6s both miss on 9s. Tsubasa at the Enforcer hits him in the left torso, down to 6 structure. And the medium lasers at the Vulcan hit him in the left leg and right leg, down to 5 and 8 armor in those locations. He previously hurt his left leg. Five and 8. No. Oh no, it was a glancing blow to the right leg, which only did 2 damage, so he started at 10. I see. The Trebuchet 5S at Warwolf hits him in the left torso with a medium laser, the right leg with a medium laser. SRM to the right torso, critting on either 1 or 2 double heat sinks. Left leg down to 0 armor. 4 more SRMs to the left and right torso, the right arm down to 4, and the center torso critical. Fortunately didn't get the crit. Ash at the Centurion hits him in the left arm, the center torso, and the right leg, all still holding strong. The left arm and the right leg down to 6 each. The left leg down to 5 structure, critting on his foot and lower leg. The Centurion might be going down. Center torso and right torso also take hits. 10 structure left on that right torso, 3 armor left on the center torso. The Vulcan at Tsubasa hits him in the center torso for 5, down to 14 armor there. And a Flamer to the right leg, down to 20. Trebuchet 5N at Ash hits her in the left arm with 5 LRMs. And then 4 more, destroying her left arm and transferring into the left torso. 9 more LRMs, all to the left torso, down to 8 armor there. The Centurion at Ash hits her in the right arm for 10, the autocannon, and the left torso again with a medium laser. 6 LRMs to the center and right torso, down to 4 armor on that right torso. We are taking way more damage than I was anticipating. Warwolf at the Enforcer hits him in the center torso with the large laser, left torso with the large laser destroyed and transferring into the center torso, down to 1 armor there. Medium lasers to the right arm and right torso, medium laser to the left arm transferring to the center torso, right arm down to 2. SRMs to the center torso, critting on his engine, right arm, head, forcing his first consciousness check. Center torso, left leg, center torso, right arm, and left leg. Centurion needs an 8 to stay standing, gets a 6, falls on his left side, taking 5 to the left torso, down to 8 armor there. Needs an 8 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 3. The Enforcer needs a 6 to stay standing, gets a 4, takes 5 to the left leg, needs a 6 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 7. Ash took 20 plus damage, needs a 4, gets a 6. Warwolf took 60 plus damage, needs a 7, gets a 9. No, we did not get lucky on the crit rolls with the SRM6s. We did get an engine hit, which is important. I would have liked a couple more CT hits, but we'll see. I guess we only kicked the Vulcan on a 10. Because we jumped and he jumped. That's plus 6 right there. And he's in heavy woods. You know what? I trust Tsubasa not to fall. Warwolf is not going to step on the pilot. We will skip our physical attack with him. We missed the kick. He missed his kick. We both stay standing. He almost fell. He needed a 5, got a 5. Centurion is at 3 heat, the Vulcan is at 2 heat, the Trebuchet is at 1, the Enforcer is at 12 heat because of that engine hit, presumably. The Archer is at 7 heat, so he's going to have to cool it next turn as well. Their Stalker is up to 1 heat. We're all at 1 and 2 or less, except for Warwolf is up to 5 because he lost a double heat sink this turn. I assume 1, because, yeah, I was going to stop at 3 heat. Alright. And we picked up pilot Olga Mendeleev. Very nice. We've finally won initiative again, going back into round 5. We're at 89% of our forces. They're at 70% of theirs. The officer mech is still at 100%. The base turrets are at 100%. The primary op 4, however, is down to 59%. And the garrison is down to 85%. But yeah, we are taking quite the beating. Hoser. Gonna get over here and finish off the Centurion at 4 hexes. He's missing some actuators, so he's down on movement points. Like Centurion? Or is that the Enforcer? Left leg is down to 5. Yeah, the Centurion is down 2 actuators, so his movement, I guess, started at 4-6 and is 2-3 now, maybe. Anyway, he can stand up and move maybe 1 hex, so I think if we move here, we can finish him off. All we need is a 2 to not fall down. Oh, there's a Phoenix Hawk. I think I want Ash to stand still and just lay into him at medium range. Tsubasa can get the flank on the Vulcan. Gotta duck out meeting time? Oh, sorry to hear that. We'll see you when you get back. If you get back before, like an hour from now. If not, we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Let's see. Warwolf would like to put some distance between him and everyone else. We've got the Tokugawa, they've got a Stalker, an Enforcer, an Archer, and a Phoenix Hawk. That's a lot of firepower for one mech to try to face down. Tsubasa. Nope, won't let me do that. Ooh. This is the Phoenix Hawk that's already taken some damage, just a little bit, but all to the center torso. Can we... I'm not in love with that move, but I feel like it's the best one we got. Centurion 9A needs a 6 to get standing, gets a 5. Takes 5 to the right leg, down to 1 armor there, needs a 6 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 4. Needs a 5 to stay conscious, gets an 8. The Vedette and the Trebuchet, both running and turning on pavement, need 2s and 3s, get 9s and 11s, and the Enforcer gets up, needs a 3, gets a 3. So he actually almost did not get up. There was a thing under my mouse pad. Hoser at the Centurion. And the Centurion is about to get wrecked. Yeah, we've got him on 3s. You know what, we'll skip one of the PPCs. We'll do the large on a 5. We'll do medium. 3 mediums on 7s or a PPC on a 3. I think I'll do the PPC on a 3. We'll skip the large. We'll throw in a couple mediums. Throw in 3 mediums on 7s. Maybe we get a kill, maybe not. Ash was going to shoot at the Phoenix Hawk on 5s. And we'll throw in a pair of 11s just to be heat neutral. Tsubasa. Can we get this Trebuchet on the right side on 8s? Yeah, we'll throw in everything. We'll cool down next turn if we have to. Warwolf. Okay, so it looks like Tsubasa and Hoser are taking the majority of the fire now, and Ash. Ash is taking the majority of the fire this turn. Probably because she stood still and she's only in light woods. She is only in light woods, right? Yeah, she's not in heavy woods. Warwolf will take this opportunity to get the Tokugawa on 2s and I think 6s. Skip one of the larges because we are down a heat sink. And we'll throw in an LRM at the Archer on a 4 just to get us at 4 heat over. Because Warwolf is, like, seriously, well, hold on. The Tokugawa has... Okay, we're gonna have to view. The Vedette is an autocannon 2 Vedette. It's doing plink damage. The Tokugawa is an autocannon 2 tank and an SRM 6 tank. It's doing plink damage. I think actually the Archer on 3s. How strong is this building? 100. We can do 31 points of damage to this building. He will fall 3 levels and probably take 30 points of damage. We might as well just shoot him. Except shooting him on 7s, shooting the building on 5s. Yeah, we'll try to do 31 points of damage to the building. That's 30. Both larges. 2 over. That's 16 and 30, that's 46. That should be plenty, even if we miss with something. Yeah, we'll try to make the archer fall down. Oh, he's prone. Okay, the Tokugawa hits Warwolf in the left arm with an autocannon 2. 3 SRMs to the arms and left leg. Almost critting on that left leg. Phoenix Hawk at Ash, hitting her in the right torso with the large laser, critting on one of the mediums. Medium laser to the left leg. The Vedette hitting Warwolf in the center torso for 4 points, no big deal. Trebuchet 5S at Ash, hitting her in the left leg. The left torso, going internal. The left torso again, critting on the engine. Oh, she's got an XL. She loses that left torso. So she's going to be running a bit hot after that engine hit. Hoser at the Centurion hits him in the left arm, critting on literally every actuator. PPC to the center torso, leaves him with 9 structure. PPC to the head, critting on his sensors and blacking him out. And a medium laser to the left leg, left arm, both destroyed. Center torso down to 4. And that means he's going to fall, and if he falls, he's going to crit on his CT. So that's going to be CN9A goes to Hoser. We can call that a kill. He's going to fall on it and die. The Phoenix Hawk on 9s and 11s, missing Warwolf altogether. The Vulcan hitting Hoser in the right torso with a medium laser. Centurion hitting Ash with nothing. Needing 9s and 7s, rolling 2s and 5s. Ash at the Phoenix Hawk on 5s, hitting 1 out of the first 4 to the left torso. 3 out of 4 on the last 4 to the center torso, critting on his engine and the left arm twice, down to 0 armor. Both small pulses miss. The Archer at Ash hits her in the right torso with some LRMs, down to 6 structure. Tsubasa hitting the Trebuchet in the left arm with the ER large and a medium. Right arm with 2 mediums, down to 0 armor. And a medium to the right torso, down to 6. Destroying that Centurion a piece at a time. Yeah. The LRM-10 quad turret missing on 10s. Stalker, our Warwolf, at the building, knocking it down to 59 structure, which collapses due to heavy load. The Archer is hit by falling debris for 6, and falls on its front, taking 21 damage. So that was 27 damage that we did, whereas we needed 7s to hit him with all of that. I don't think we would have done 27 points of damage. Maybe over 20, but not 27. So yeah, he's kind of hurting now. The Trebuchet needs a 5 to stay standing, gets an 8. The Phoenix Hawk needs a 5, gets a 9. Ash needs a 5, gets an 8. And Ash needs to fall back. Ash needs to just get the heck out of there while she's still got anything. Hoser has the Trebuchet on a 4. Has the Trebuchet on a 7. I meant to click no. I was going to check out my options, but I misclicked, so whoops. The Trebuchet kicks Hoser in the left leg for 10, down to 23 armor. The Phoenix Hawk kicks Hoser in the left leg for 9, down to 14 armor. Hoser punches the Trebuchet on a 7, gets a 6. Needs a pair of 3s to stay standing from getting kicked twice. Gets them both. The Phoenix Hawk is up to 15 heat, needs a 4+ to avoid shutting down. The other Phoenix Hawk is at 10 heat, so he's taking movement and targeting penalties. The Centurion overheats to 15, has no pilot active to override, and shuts down. So the Centurion is... Wait, did he not fall? Oh, he was already prone, I think. Well, I guess it is what it is. We've won initiative going into round 6, which is good. Gonna have Ash try to back out as much as possible so that she doesn't lose I mean, come on. She's down to 6 points on the left and right torso. And she's already taken an engine crit. Alright. People are going to be coming after her, I expect. So I'm going to save Warwolf. Or not Warwolf. I'm going to save Hoser for last. And I feel like this assault has been repulsed. I don't feel like there's a whole lot else we can do at this point. I mean, Hoser's still relatively fresh, aside from his left leg. And Tsubasa is relatively fresh. But Warwolf is looking really rough. And Ash is on her way off the field. Okay, yeah, we're falling back. The Vedette needs a pair of 2s. It gets a 9 and a 10. The Centurion, we could kill the Centurion, but I don't think we're going to. We need 5s to hit him in the head. We need -2s to hit him in the torso. The Trebuchet, we need 2s. The Vulcan, we need 3s. Let's see if we can get a repeat performance on that Trebuchet. This is the 5S. This is the short range one. We go 3 heat over with the medium lasers on 6s. Tsubasa. Tsubasa, I think, is going to shoot at the Vulcan on 4s. Or a 4 and a quartet of 6s. To go 3 heat over. Ash has the trench bucket on 8s. No, we're not gonna go 6 over. As a matter of fact, we're not gonna go 4 over. We're gonna go 3 over, just in case we take another engine hit this turn. Warwolf at the Enforcer, which has virtually no armor, but still has its autocannon 10. Or we've got the Vedette. The Vedette is not a threat. The Centurion, or the Enforcer, still is. We'll keep one of the larges out of the action. We'll throw some LRMs at the Tokugawa on 5s, just to be 3 heat over. Alright, the Griffin. Oh, there's a Griffin, the enemy officer. On 12s, missing Warwolf. The Tokugawa at Warwolf hits him in the left arm and the left torso for 2 each. The Vedette hits Warwolf in the left and center torso for 2 each. Trebuchet at Hoser hits him in the left torso with a medium laser, and 6 SRMs, mainly to the right arm, also to the left torso and leg. Hoser at the Trebuchet hits him in the center torso, hits him in the left arm, destroying it, and transferring to the left torso, and a PPC to the left leg. Medium laser to the center torso, down to 7 armor there. Maybe we can get the knockdown? We'll see. The Vulcan hits Hoser in the right arm with a medium laser and the left leg with an autocannon 2, down to 10 armor there. Tsubasa at the Vulcan hits him in the right torso with the ER large and the medium, down to 5 structure, and another medium to the right torso destroys it and blows off his right arm. We've also got 7 damage to the left torso, down to 1 armor there. Ash at the Trebuchet hits him in the left torso, Take that, Vulcan, yeah. The right arm critting on a medium, right arm destroyed, transferring to the right torso. LRM 10 turret hits Hoser in the right leg with 3 LRMs. Fortunately, that's his strong leg. Warwolf at the Enforcer hits him in the center torso and destroys the Enforcer. The Tokugawa takes 4 to the left side and 3 to the turret. Vulcan needs a 6, gets a 6. Trebuchet needs a 6, gets a 3. Falls on his center torso for 5, down to 2 armor. 2 armor. Hoser needs a 4, gets a 10. Alright. Man, this list of them just keeps getting longer and longer. We've got the Centurion at 5 heat. It automatically starts back up. The Vulcan is at 1 heat. The Phoenix Hawk is at 6. The Trebuchet is at 2. The other Phoenix Hawk is at 14. Needs a 4+ to avoid shutting down. Gets an 8. Hoser is at 3 heat. Tsubasa is at 3 heats. Warwolf is at 3 heat. Archer Ash is at 1. The enemy Griffin is up to 7 because he jumped and fired everything. Right? Yeah, he jumped and fired everything. That's the only way you can get up 19 heat from a Griffin. And the pilot of the Centurion needs a 7 to wake up, gets a 12. Is he going to eject? We're at 84%. Team 2 is at 61%. The turrets are at 99%. Primary op 4 is at 49. Garrison is at 74. Alright, we are going to continue trying to keep our distance. Maybe we'll re-engage here in a second, or find some cover. Ash is going to continue backing up until she can get off the field. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's medium range. Yeah, I'll take medium range. Alright, the Centurion ejects. That is a kill for Hoser. Yeah, needs a 12, gets a 10, takes a point of damage, needs a 10 to stay conscious, gets an 11. So he surprisingly did not pass out from that. HMS Boat Fricker, hey, how's it going? Homemade chicken and veggie curry straight from the sauce jar. Hey, homemade is homemade, right? Yeah, so how's it going? We are kind of getting our butts kicked a little bit. Hoser does not have any targets. Except maybe... Nope, nothing there. Just unbearably humid. Yeah, I feel that. We've got the Tokugawa on 7s. We've got the Vedette on 7s. We've got the Trebuchet on 8s. The Archer on 8s. Oh, we've got the Vulcan on 6s. Oh, he closed with us. Yeah, let's see if we can do something to make him regret that. Ash has the Vulcan on 12s. Sure, we'll throw in some heat on that. Warwolf at the Trebuchet. That's gonna be what, 4s and 6s? He's already missing. He's down to an SRM-6. He's not that much of a threat. The Archer is kind of more of a threat. With the 30 LRMs, more SRMs, more medium lasers, and of course there's still a Stalker over there. So yeah, we're gonna go for the Archer. We'll go to 2 heat over to get all of our long-range weapons on him, and we knocked him down. The Tokugawa at Tsubasa hits him in the right torso with an autocannon 2. The Vedette hits Tsubasa in the right arm with an autocannon 2. The Trebuchet missing Warwolf on an 8 with his only SRM-6. Tsubasa at the Vulcan hits him in the left leg, critting on his upper leg and his hip. Very nice. And critting on, and hitting his left leg with a medium laser glancing blow, down to 5 structure. Ash at the Vulcan on 12s, missing with everything. Warwolf at the... the Griffin at Warwolf, missing on a 10. Warwolf at the Archer, hits him in the left and right leg with large laser fire. 4 medium lasers all miss on 11s. LRM5s hit him in the center torso for 2, and the right torso for 3, and the center torso for 4 more. The LRM 10 quad turret missing hoser on 11s, and their archer at Warwolf on 5s with the LRMs hits with 17 LRMs to the left torso, left arm, left torso again down to 0 armor. And Warwolf is looking like maybe he needs to retire as well. Certainly messed up the mushrooms though, chopped them and now they don't come across at all. Should have quartered them. Well, I mean, now you know for next time. I wouldn't know. I've never made curry, so I've only maybe even had curry once or twice. So the Vulcan falls down on his left leg, takes 4, leaving him with 1 structure. The Archer needs a 5 to stay standing, gets Snake Eyes, falls on his left torso and right leg for 7. Needs a 5 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets the 5. Alright, can we kick this Vulcan now? On a 4, I think we can. We kicked him in the left arm, which blows off his left arm. So he is now a left torso and a center torso. He's got a medium laser. Okay, good to know. So he's not completely harmless. He's just almost. The Vulcan and the Trebuchet are at 0 heat. The Archer is at 4. The Stalker is at 0. Tsubasa is at 2 heat. Their Griffin is down to 2 heat as well. And we've lost initiative going into round 8, even though we had the bigger bonus. Apparently we're at 83%. They're at 57%. Now, primary op 4 and the garrison. Let me double check this. It's been a little bit. Primary op 4 and mech garrison. Yeah, so we have to get all of their forces down to 25% total. I don't know if we're going to do that without taking unacceptable losses ourselves. I mean, honestly, I kind of feel like our losses are already starting to feel kind of unacceptable. They've still got 10,000 points left. We're down to 8,600 points. So, oof, do we fall back? Try to take them on another time. They've still got the Stalker. We've still got an Awesome. Let's see what we can do with 2 mechs. We'll keep them on the edge just in case. Tsubasa will be jumping to here and probably backing into these Lightwoods next turn. Oh, there's a Phoenix Hawk. Ash is definitely going to be fleeing. Okay, there's 2 Phoenix Hawks now, and a Griffin. Getting a little worrisome. We cannot escape from where we are. We will have to back up, and that means taking an SRM-6 from the Trebuchet this turn. At close range. The Vulcan needs a 7 to get up, gets an 8. The Trebuchet needs a 3 for running and turning on pavement, gets an 8. Hoser has the Vulcan, has the pilot, has the Trebuchet. Let's see if we can finish off this Vulcan on 3s and 4s. We'll go up to 3 heat, sure. Probably be down to just the PPCs next turn. got only one target with Tsubasa as well, and that's on a 7. We'll do 3 mediums on 9s just to be down to 1 heat. Warwolf at the Trebuchet on 4s. How about we keep one of the larges silent so that we can go heat neutral. Okay, so no gyro on the Vulcan. That's a good sign. Hoser hits him in the center torso, and the center torso, and the left torso, and the left torso, and the left torso transferring into the center torso. So that is another kill for Hoser. Very nice. Tokugawa missing on 8s and 12s, the Vedette missing on 10s and 6s. The Trebuchet at Warwolf hits him with 5 SRMs to the left torso, critting on a heat sink, right torso, and the left torso 3 more times, critting on 2 more double heat sinks and a large laser. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been... Well, there's no engine shot spots there. Oh, we're gonna have to paint those mechs smaller on the awesome. I mean, at this point, it is getting kind of ridiculous. We're down to 10 structure on that left torso. I do not want to lose that left torso. The Phoenix Hawk missing on 11. Tsubasa Vulcan hitting him in the right arm. The Vulcan's dead. The Vulcan hits Hoser in the center torso with a medium laser. The Griffin hits Warwolf in the left torso, critting on 2 more double heat sinks in the left leg. And then the left torso some more, down to 1 structure, critting on double heat sinks again. Warwolf at the Trebuchet hits him in the left torso, critting on his ammo and blowing up the Trebuchet. Warwolf needs a 5, gets a 9, and we need to get Warwolf out of there before Warwolf loses that left torso. It's down to 1 point, and yeah. The Phoenix Hawk is at 13 heat, the other one is at 3. Hoser is at 3 heat, Warwolf is at 5, the Griffin is at 9. Alright. We've 1 initiative going into round 9. We're at 66% of our forces. They're at 53% of theirs. Tsubasa is going to back up into these woods. No. Tsubasa is going to back up into these woods. Hoser is going to back up into these woods. And Warwolf going to GTFO. Alright, and then there were 2. Archer needs a 4 to get up, gets a 4. The Vedette needs a 2, gets a 4. We took pilot Olga Mendeleev with us when we left. In what hands, I'm not sure. Hoser taking fire from all directions. We've got the Griffin on 3s. That's not bad. Got the Tokugawa on 3s. We've got the Phoenix Hawk on 5s. That's a fresh Phoenix Hawk. The Tokugawa is not much of a threat. The Griffin might be a threat. The Archer is definitely a threat. We've got him on 5s. We've got the Stalker on 5s. Let's go for the Archer. We'll have Tsubasa try to maybe... Man, there's still so many of them. I don't know. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to take all these guys down before I lose everything. Are we retreating to come back another day? Hopefully not. Hopefully we can still achieve the objective. That said, depending on how much damage you and Tsubasa take, we might be coming back another day. We've got the Griffin on 5s and 7s. We'll go heat neutral for that. Alright, the Griffin missing on an 11. The Archer hitting Hoser with 12 LRMs to the arms and left torso, down to 8 armor on that right arm. Stalker missing on 12s, the Tokugawa missing on 8s and 10s. Hoser on 5s, missing all 3 shots on 5s. The Vedette hitting Hoser in the left arm would have been the head, costing us an edge. Hits us in the left arm instead, down to 17 armor there. Phoenix Hawk at Hoser hits him in the right leg with the large laser and the left torso with a medium, down to 8 armor on that side torso. There's now a Valkyrie who missed on an 11, the LRM 10 turret missing on 11s. Is hanging your tech permitted? No. No, absolutely not. We will have stern words with him, but there will be no lynching or murder. Tsubasa at the Griffin on 5s and 7s only hits him in the right torso and center torso. And Hoser needs a 4 to stay standing, gets a 3. Takes 8 damage to the right leg and left arm. Needs a 4 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 7. Phoenix Hawk is at 9 heat, the Archer is at 7, Hoser is at 2, the Griffin is at 5. And yeah, I think after that round, I was hoping to do some damage. I really was. We've got them down to 53%, they've got us down to 47%. I don't like it. Alright. We'll start with Tsubasa. We'll have him jump. Maybe to flee next turn. Hoser. Not in terrible shape. So I want to turn that right side towards them. More so than the left side, but not by much. Thinking the Phoenix Hawk is going to be our target for this turn. Alright, everyone succeeds on their movement checks. And it is the Federated Commonwealth base turret's turn to fire, and they seem to have hung up. Well, this is a fine how do you do. Let's see if we can do this without crashing the game. Up for mech, primary up for base turrets is server 2. Okay, and then we can replace player base turrets with princess. Okay, that worked. Huzzah. Hoser at the Phoenix Hawk on 2s. He's already wounded. He's badly damaged, especially that center torso. If we can just land 2 more hits on that CT. We'll go up to 4 heat over to try to land some more hits on that CT. We're out of here next turn. Provided we don't fall down again. We've got the Tokugawa on 5s. We've got the Archer on 8s. We've got the Vedette on 7s. The Stalker on 10s. Looks like the Tokugawa is going to be our guy on 5s and 7s. Go up to 2 heat. Alright, the Tokugawa hits Hoser in the right arm down to 6. SRM's down to the right leg and right torso, rear critting on a hip. Through the armor. critting on the hip. That could spell doom. The Phoenix Hawk missing on 9s, the Vedette missing on an 8, and an AC2 to Tsubasa's left leg on a 6. Hoser hits the Phoenix Hawk in the left arm, destroying it and transferring into the left torso. Hits him in the left arm again, transferring to the left torso, leaving it with 0 armor. Hits him in the right torso, down to 8 armor. Large laser to the left leg, down to 7 armor. Phoenix Hawk hits Hoser in the CT for 5, down to 20. Blackjack at Tsubasa, missing on 9s. The Valkyrie landing 10 LRMs on Hoser's left leg and right torso. Crusader landing 9 LRMs to his right torso and right leg. That's going to be another modifier to his check at the end of the phase. Tsubasa at the Tokugawa hits him in the front, immobilizing it. And hits it in the front, costing it half its movement points. And Hoser needs a pair of 6s, gets a pair of 6s. Oh man, I was in so much suspense about that. Yeah, we're out of here. Yeah, we cannot take 2 more turns like that. Don't care about initiative. I know what my moves are gonna be. Yeah. Alright, does that not end the... Okay, Team 2 has achieved all required victory conditions. Yeah, we'll save the salvage. Sure. We did not control the battlefield. We took quite a lot of damage. Next time we do this, we bring reinforcements. Fortunately, no one got hurt. We did get some kills. Hoser got the Trebuchet and the Vulcan and the Centurion. Ash got the Stinger. Warwolf got the Trebuchet, the Stinger, and the Enforcer. The Tokugawa was Tsubasa. It was a mobility kill, but everyone else got kills. Why not him? Right? We did not force withdrawal of 75%. We came kind of close. We did not force withdrawal of 100%. We did preserve 75%. We did not force withdrawal. Next. We can call that a draw, I think. Because we lost one for not destroying hostile units. We lost one for failing to render the facility inoperative. It's funny, the only 2 scenario victory points we got were for leaving the turrets intact. Did we call that a draw, or did we get a defeat? Did we fight them to a standstill, or did we pull back a bloody stump? I'm willing to call it a draw. And we did kill a lot of units. We did. With only 4 mechs, I'd say we did pretty handily. I think we can call this a draw. And no one is saying otherwise, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Alright, now for the infirmary, okay, nobody knew. For the repair bay, nothing going on. Campaign state, Wonderland's gonna be a little bit, Mariana's gonna be a little bit. We did get over 250,000 C-bills in battle loss compensation, so that's nice. Convoy escort, what? That's today. Convoy escort is so. I see. We have to deploy this turn or this day. Who are we sending to the convoy escort mission? The one that's 18,000, almost 20,000 points worth of enemies. we're definitely going to be re-rolling that. So why don't we send... We could send Illusion Lance, I think, because they're more mobile. All right, so that is committed, and we will see about that. All right, destroy grounded dropship is today. Deploy a force from the TO&E. Did I not account for that? I thought we would have Lance back there. Okay, yeah, we've got... Oh, we've got 2 Lances back. Yeah, Mariana Lance... I think Mariana Lance is going to be doing the dropship mission. But first we need to repair them. That's going to be a fair amount of time. We can have a regular cat. Oliver or George? Yeah, we'll have George knock that out. It's what, 130? That's not... Alexandru can do those. Zulfikar can do that. Daniel Apti can do that. And that leaves, I guess, Denise to do that. Jada is going to be our ammo tech. Let's see. Who do we want to give XP to? We want Loni to get XP. Lots of little jobs for her. Big Knock gets some slightly bigger jobs. Dulfikar has enough for 3 reloads. Daniel Apti can do a reload. Okay, so we're holding off on Tonga Lance for now. We want Wyvern reloaded and rearmored. Kostya can finish reloading those as well. Okay, so that should be Mariana Lance ready to roll. And then we can... Yeah, the dropship we're going to have to deploy from our TO&E. Actually, you know what? We've got a support point. Oh crap, Hoser's Ride is gonna need a leg. Ash is gonna need an arm and a hatchet. Stalker is gonna need its left torso, basically from nothing. That's gonna be a Ediborg job, I'm sure. Even on 5, crikey. Unmothball the other awesome, that's actually a really good idea. We won't be able to get the Stalker out there, though. I mean, as much as I would love to take 2 Lances on this mission, I don't think that's going to work. I will get Ediborg started on this left torso. Hopefully she can roll a 5 in 2 days' time. Deploy force, destroy grounded dropship. On lands, standard mix, assign, and close. Okay, now let's check out this grounded dropship mission of ours. First of all, an intruder. We've got an enemy mech commander and an archer 2R. We've got a primary op 4, 2-2 and an axeman, a 2-5 and a crusader, and a bulldog and a Whitworth. Reinforcements, a stinger, 2 vedettes and a shadowhawk, and another dropship, a union. There's a dropship and a grounded dropship. What is going on with that? Reinforcement delay reduction allied from the early warning center. Okay, enemy commander, liaison ground, enemies employers liaison. That is 5-5 and a centurion. I think an enemy dropship has been grounded in this area, but its weapons are still active, so pay attention. Overwhelming enemy ground reinforcements have been detected approaching the area. Federated Commonwealth dropship needs to be crippled or destroyed. Federated Commonwealth dropship needs to be destroyed or crippled. But Federated Commonwealth grounded dropship does not need to be. You know what? That's all just so confusing. I don't want 2 dropships on the field. We're going to regenerate the bot forces. Okay, now we've got a 4-5 and a Centurion. They've got a 4-5 and a Phoenix Hawk. They've got a 3-6 and a Condor. And a 4-6 and a Leopard. Okay. We could walk out of this with 2 dropships. You know what? Primary op 4 is 10,000 points worth of stuff now. And the reinforcements are 13,000 points worth of stuff. You know what? This just seems a little ridiculous. That is not what I expected to happen when I regenerated the bot forces. I didn't expect them to double the amount of tanks they had. Man, that is so many units. Mariana Lance is worth barely 10,000 points, and they're sending us up against 26,000. I think this game is starting to get out of hand. You know what? Let's see if we can do that again. 13,000 and 9,000. Man, those ground reinforcements from that mech base, we just need to get rid of those guys. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Assign to unit as pilot. Closers ride number 2. And the other one was Mail. Soccer 3F Mark 2. That reminds me, we've got a longbow that we need to put into storage. have Shoyab do that. No. Yes, we will not have Shoyab do that. We'll have not Susan, not B. I guess we'll have Ogiko do that. It'll take him. No, dang it. Okay, that'll have to wait. In the meantime, we got a Blackjack that needs some armor. I'll have Tamalika do some small jobs. And we've got Ash. Oh, Ash is gonna need a mech as well. I'm not sending her in with no arm. George, can we knock out some of these armors? The engine hit, the medium laser, the complete arm assembly. I might have bit off more than I can chew, but I really wanted to try to get that mech base off the field. It's really just creating so much havoc. Okay. We'll pull Ash out of that. We're gonna dropship. We're gonna go standard mix. See how that works, and we are going to undeploy Ash, unfortunately, but that does give us 7 mechs, including pristine Hoser's Ride and a brand new Stalker. Can anyone spend any XP? Hoser is at 54 points. Petra is at 32, but she's waiting. Adon is at 19. Vale is at 19. Alright, what are we looking at as far as... Oh, well, I guess we can undeploy the other 2 mechs here. So yeah, 2 dropships and 22 some odd thousand points worth of enemies. I think we've got this. Wooded Hills, 70 by 40, daylight clear calm, 1 reroll remaining. Alright. Let's see what we can do in the next 15 minutes. Alright. So, the Gazelle is worth 2,000 points. They've got a Clint worth 924. Oh, that's their commander? Oh, wow. Sucks to be them. The Hunchback is a big bad. The Drillson is a big bad. Shadowhawk 2D. Which one's the 2D? Adds an extra medium laser, adds an extra SRM2. More importantly, it's being piloted by a 2-2 pilot. We've got a Cicada 2A, that's the basic standard medium laser crap armor Cicada with a 1-4 pilot. It is fast as heck. If he decides to charge, we could be in trouble, but I don't think he's going to. Alright, so the Gazelle is 1 dropship. Triumph is the other. The Triumph has lots of autocannons, lots of LRMs, lots of lasers and PPCs. Excel has autocannons, LRMs, lasers, PPCs, and SRMs. Okay. The map we're playing on is going to look something like this. Ooh, that's maybe a bit much. We'll go with natural features, woods, medium. Do we want any elevation? I don't know if we do. Oh, there's a little bit of a mountain there in the middle. A little bit of a mountain there, but mostly flat. Alright, let's do it. We've lost initiative for deployment. Oh. We've got units coming in on round 5 and round 9. Okay. We're at 19,000 points. They're at 13,000 and 9,000. Okay. Let's go isometric. And we're deploying on the right side of the board. Let's start with the Griffin. And I think we're going to be taking cover behind, well, dropships have a weird elevation issue where like they can shoot over practically anything, so taking cover behind a mountain is really not a great idea against the dropship, in my experience. What we could do is we could hide out in these woods here. Three, 5, yeah, that. It'd be nice if we had eyes on literally any of the enemy forces, but I guess it doesn't work like that. We'll have the Atlas deploy down there. The Banshee. Oh, found the dropship. Found a dropship. There's more than one. We'll have Petra deploy here. Here. Oh, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, something like that. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? Yeah, we'll deploy there. Okay, we've got eyes on the Cicada and a Phoenix Hawk. And we've got a Rifleman left. We'll have the Rifleman deploy here. Probably camp out in like these woods, or maybe here and camp out in these woods. Yeah. Oh, and there's the Gazelle. Alright, so we've got Tsubasa coming in on round 5, we've got Hoser and Warwolf coming in on round 9, they've got reinforcements coming in on round 10. Let's see if we can't die before then. Alright, Yarvik, advance. Griffin. Doesn't really matter if he jumps or not, I guess he's more evasive this way. Oh, good Golly, there's so many of them. Crusader, Phoenix Hawk, Falcon, Drillson, Assassin, Clint, Hatchman, Cicada, Stinger, Maxim, Drillson, Hunchback. Grief. Everyone succeeds their piloting checks. Yarvik, already taking fire from the Triumph. Is that a spotlight or is that LRM-20? Needs a 9. Jeez. Can we? Okay, he is out of range of our autocannons. He is not. I can get him on 5s. 5s and 7s. Now, which one is it that we needed to kill again? Objective. Destroy or cripple a ground enemy dropship. Commonwealth dropship, which is... Commonwealth dropship. The Gazelle is our objective. Okay. So yeah, let's start taking shots at the Gazelle on 7s and 5s. The Griffin has the Gazelle on 9s and 7s. We'll skip the PPC this turn. We'll throw in the LRM-10. We can overheat in the future, but not right now. Earl, the LB-10X. His eyes on no one in range. The LRM-20, we've got the Gazelle on a 7. Petra taking fire from the Drillson. What, autocannon 2? ER large laser and an LRM-10, both needing an 11. We've got the Gazelle on 7s. We've got the Maxim on 13s. Yeah, okay. So that's going to be that. And Wyvern and the Archer has no one in range yet. Alright, let's see what happens. The Triumph, missing Yarvik on a 9, gets an 8. Rifleman Yarvik at the Gazelle hits it in the aft, hits it in the avionics system. Nice. Autocannon 5 fire to the left side nose and left side. The Griffin missing on a 7. Earl landing 9 LRMs to the nose. The Drillson missing on 11s. The Drillson missing on an 11. The Banshee hits it in the left side with the PPC down to 101. The Gazelle missing the Rifleman on 10s and 8s. You know what? Maybe we could just hang out at this kind of range. We're not taking much damage, but we're dishing it out pretty consistently. Yarvik is at 2 heat. Everyone else appears to be running cool. We've still got people deploying on round 5. It's round 2. Yarvik will advance into these heavy woods, where hopefully he is a harder target. The Griffin can jump into these heavy woods. Earl will continue advancing at a running pace. Petra will continue advancing at a running pace. And Wyvern. Going to storm here. I need to walk the dog before the storm hits. Roll better than I have been. I don't know how much better I'm going to roll tonight. I'm going to be wrapping this up here in about 5 minutes or so. So you're probably not going to be missing very much. I will have Wyvern come up here and engage the Cicada at close range. Alright, Yarvik at the Gazelle on 6s and 4s. The Griffin at the Gazelle on a 7. Yeah, we'll try for that. Go 3 heat over. Earl has the Drillston on 10s. Has Falcon on 11s. Has the Gazelle on a 7. Yeah, that's pretty easy choice. Alright, and then we've got the Drillston on what, like 13s? Yeah. Okay. Petra at the Gazelle on 7s. And Wyvern at the Cicada, we've got him on 10s and 3s. Oh my goodness. We'll go 4 heat over just to unload everything on the Cicada. The Gazelle, missing the Rifleman with the PPC, but hitting with the Autocannon 5 to the center torso. Alarm 20 to Wyvern's left and center torso for 9. Triumph, hitting Earl with 12 LRMs to the right leg and left arm. Yarvik at the Gazelle, hits it in the left side with 2 large lasers. Hits it and misses with the other Ultra, which jams. Oh, they both jammed. Dang. Sorry, Rank, I am not rolling better than I have been. That's unfortunate. We did hit it in the nose for 5 before that happened, and I don't know if I've got the rules turned on where I can unjam that in the middle of a combat. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. The Griffin missing the Gazelle on a 7, got a 6. The Cicada at Wyvern hits him in the left torso and the right arm with medium and small laser fire. Earl at the Gazelle hits it in the nose for 7 at extreme range with the Autocannon 10. Drillson hits Petra in the left leg for 8 with the large laser. Petra at the Gazelle hits it in the aft with the PPC. The Drillson landing 4 LRMs on Earl's right torso, almost getting the crit. The Shadowhawk missing on 11s and 9s. The Assassin missing on a 12. Wyvern at the Cicada on 3s, landing lots and lots of SRMs. I'm seeing armor down to 0, armor down to 2, critting on his upper arm, destroyed the left arm, right torso down to 0 armor, left torso down to 8 structure, right arm down to 0 armor, left leg down to 0 armor, critting on a medium laser, critting on the other medium laser, center torso down to 1, needs a 6 to stay standing, gets a 10, and he is down to just a small laser. Wow, that is bad. Yeah. Yeah. And I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. We will save our game here. We'll save that as drop ship. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you were able to make it. I'm sorry you had to miss the very end. Hope you stay dry. And we will catch you next time. Let me close out of here. Save. We'll call that exit save. And then we'll save over here. 705. And then we will call it here. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio. All that good stuff. Let me raid big fluffy 10k. And for everyone who joined me, thank you again. I hope you all have a good day, have a good weekend, have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Take care.